Good day, Skin enjoyers. I hope you're doing alright, because it's time to talk about pixels, yes. So, yesterday we, of course, had week 2 for Halloween 2023, and right now it's the 27th of October, it's almost 7 o'clock in the evening, and when I was doing my Rust rotation stream, a lot of people were asking about the Skin Balaclava. They're asking what do you reckon is potentially going to happen with this and whatnot. And I did discuss about it and whatnot, and I thought to myself, you know what, maybe I should do a recording talking about everything that I'm aware with this, because I think there might have been a manipulation that caused all of this to get started. So, shall we start talking about it? Let's go straight from the beginning. So, about 2 days ago, I believe on the 25th of October, we had this post appear made by Perfect Payment 9833. And they pointed out and said, yeah, isn't this just a texture from Fallout 3? And there was quite a discussion on the Rust subreddit, you know, loads of people talking about it, people making comparisons, as you can see here, and over to here. And then we also happen to have someone quite literally do a much better analysis of this, that being Mr. Protox on YouTube, so consider looking for his video. This Rust skin is stolen from Fallout 3, Skin Balaclava. And I think this guy is perfectly well-meaning. I think he's like nothing nefarious. He made a very good video, making a nice analysis, doing a nice comparison between the two skins, the Fallout 3 GOOly texture and the actual skin that we got. And he even put it up on the likes of Twitter, which you can see here, and he has an animated GIF here. We can clearly see that, yeah, it's questionable whether this is even allowed, because you could quite literally see it's basically the exact same thing. Now, I must reiterate, Skin Balaclava was one of the first ever skins to be accepted in a Rust store all the way back in 2015. It's been a long time. It's been out for 8 years. Now, if we just quickly hop over to here, I can show you the details on scmm.app. So, yep, it came out on the, what is it? Okay, you got to understand the American thing. The 9th of October 2015, I believe, or that could be September, I'm not sure. Just know, 8 years ago, we got that understood, and there's about 1,000 of these in circulation. So, if you actually go to the workshop page itself for the skin, as you can see, very dated. We don't have like workshops like this anymore. We tend to have a whole lot more better pictures and whatnot, but don't worry. 8 years difference. People learn things and pick them up. But what the main thing I want to talk about here is that this has already been addressed. Loads of people were fully well aware that this was a skin that basically came from the likes of Fallout 3, but were tweaked a fair bit. And that's a whole nother discussion in regards to if you adapt a skin and whatnot, is it still perfectly fine to be able to sell on? Questionable. But the skin creator has outright said that he had a discussion with Gary or something. The skin was removed from the market for a certain amount of time. This was back in 2018. So this has already been addressed already, years ago. Yet for some strange reason, all of a sudden, there's a big fuss about it all over again. And then when I actually looked at the likes of who owns skins on here, based on what you can see from scmm.app, I had noticed one of these accounts here that's been involved with many manipulations in the past. They happen to own many skins, which just so happen to have been manipulated. And whilst you can't see it right now, I did make sure I got the stream from yesterday. So as you can see, 27th of October, midnight for me, so this is many hours ago. But I was making a big fuss about this. I looked at this account, and as you can see, as we pause, so if you understand how SCMM works, you can request it to stop following your account. You can make your account private. And what you can see there is this account bought 56 Skin Balaclavas midnight, so the 23rd of October going into the 24th of October, like basically midnight, well, 3 in the morning, you get the idea, late. But this all happened before that first post mentioning the Fallout 3 texture. So if we quickly hop back over to here again, before this post over here was even made. So this is where I'm starting to question, do you reckon this was all just another manipulation that potentially got a lot more traction than the manipulators realised, and now potentially this skin might be removed? There is murmurs that for the November update, this skin might now be removed from the Steam market. I would have thought it would have been an immediate thing. I would have thought that would have happened like instantly, because I'm pretty well sure Facepunch doesn't want to deal with Bethesda. But perhaps as I was mentioning over here, that tweaking of the skin and whatnot potentially is fine. It's very questionable when you kind of look into the copyright and whatnot. So, yeah, what do you reckon? Because this account right now has actually synced back up again, so you wouldn't be able to notice this. So I did have to mention the stream from yesterday, and as you can clearly see, if I can't zoom in anymore, it does say the 24th of October 2023, whilst that first post was the 25th of October, some point in the evening time in the UK. So I don't fully know what's going on, but I can sit here and say that I do think this might have been a manipulation. And I think what happened is these people probably wanted to make people assume this was probably going to get discontinued, but they're so successful that it probably it probably will be. So if you're going to sit there and say, oh, damn, Hedge, does this mean it's going to be an extra rare skin? Does this mean it's going to be super valuable? Well, no, because if it gets removed from the Steam market, then you're just stuck with them, aren't you? Because you won't be able to sell it. So, yeah, you might notice that this actually peaked already. If I quickly go back over to here. If you look at the sales recently, it was peaking ever so high, reaching up to the likes of $6, but now it's starting to go down a fair bit because people are realising, well, if I bought this, then I can't exactly sell it, can I? Yeah, afterwards. So, awkward. And let me also point out, for a very long time, nobody cared about this skin. Nobody. And you can even see, earlier this year, this skin was manipulated, before then. So it's been manipulated earlier this year already, and now we got this going on. So nobody cared for a very long time. Suddenly, oh god, guys, maybe this skin might get removed because it's a Fallout-free texture, and, well, here we are. So, what are your thoughts? What do you think? Do you reckon it's going to get removed? Do you reckon the big fuss about it will fuel that? Or do you reckon Face Punch is just going to go back to not really caring? Because Bethesda had all of this time to, say something, say a comment, or say, we don't like this, but nothing happened. And I must reiterate, people were well aware of this all before, People were well aware. Apparently, it's already been mentioned in regards to it being removed before. Apparently it came back. I don't think there's any evidence that it was actually removed from the Steam market before. It's kind of awkward trying to see how all this lines up. But yeah, awkward. January 1. Yeah. It's been around for a very long time in the Steam market. So, right, my answer to you is, do I jump in and buy into this? I just avoid it, mate, because nobody cared about this skin before. Once all this hype, dissipates, I don't think people are going to care about it after that. So that's based on if it does remain on the Steam market. If it is removed from the Steam market, well, congratulations, you got a skin that you can't get anymore. But do people care? Is that a skin that's super amazing and crazy? It's awkward, isn't it? So, yeah. A 2015 skin after all of these years gets such a massive fuss all about it. Now, I'm not sure if I'll add on to this. Like, next week we are going to find out what actually happens with this, because supposedly Mr. Protox, and I must point out Protox is, well-meaning. He's not involved with anything nefarious and whatnot. Like, let me quickly go back over to this video. I believe he just wanted to be extra helpful, point it out, really get down to the situation. I think he's perfectly innocent. I don't see anything wrong with what he's done. But apparently he has actually made contact with one of the Face Punch developers, and there's going to potentially be some action next week. All right? Honestly, in terms of could I make a wonderful profit out of all of this, I don't think so. So I'd just avoid it. That would be the smart approach. And props to you, Protox. You did make a very nice, straightforward video going over all of this. And hopefully I did a nice, straightforward video going over why I believe it's manipulated. Because it just doesn't add up. If this was mentioned on the 25th, why did the known manipulators happen to buy into this a day or two before? They had 56 skins right there. What's up with that? Don't fully know, but again, what do you think? And there's always manipulations happening on the Rust Steam market. It's a constant thing. But for this one, there happened to be a very special story talking about all of this. So a weird little thing in regards to Rust's skin history, I guess you could say. So thank you very much for watching this. Keep an eye out for next week. And we'll see what happens in regards to this skin. So thank you very much for this little story, and catch you later. See you, goodbye.